Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Westeros Total War Enhanced Alpha Edition House Martell. You may notice it's a few turns ahead, as I mentioned it may be in the previous part. We'll give you a quick overhaul on what you've missed. You haven't really missed anything other than retraining my men and moving them into position. But when we last left off, the Red Viper of Dorne had taken Harrenhal. And what you've missed is, long story short, me recruiting and using the vast riches that we gained in conquest of the Westerlands and the Riverlands in the Red Viper's little sweep of his enemies that he did. We had a vast quantity of money. And using this amount of cash that we had, I rallied a huge host in Dorne. And what I did with that host is I moved it north through the Reach to meet up at King's Landing with the Red Dawn at Harrenhal. With the Red Viper at Harrenhal. I don't know why I said Red Dawn there. But we moved over our forces from Harrenhal with the Red Dawn. I left the youngest Martell at outside of Harrenhal, keeping an eye on the Starks who control the salt pans, just to keep them at bay for now in case they decide to attack. So we moved our forces and we moved the Red Viper onto King's Landing and the rest of the forces onto the other settlements around the Crownlands. We have all of these areas under siege. You haven't missed any battles or anything. I moved all of our forces into position because it took a while to move them and train them, so I didn't want to bore you guys with that. So we'll get right into this and do as much combat as we can in this part. But I always think doing this is a better idea than simply doing an entire video where it's just me doing absolutely nothing and training my troops. Rather, I skip that and just don't record it and then move my troops into position and then do it like that, rather than anything else. Because I could have made, like, an entire video and a half of just me recruiting and stuff. And I feel really cheap when I do that, because I don't want to bore you guys too much with that kind of stuff. Although it is a part of turn-based strategy games, I'd rather just skip over it. Anyway, let's wait for a bit clearer weather, so we can actually see what we've got. There you go. Okay, we are at the walls of King's Landing with a decent-sized force. We just need to set up all of these siege rams, not siege rams, siege towers is the word I was looking for. I believe that's everyone grouped up. Okay, let's just group the Red Viper in with his cavalry. Group the infantry together and stick them behind the fucking siege ram. Did you? The majority of this cavalry consists of Knights of Yornwood, even if Yornwood is now dead. Okay, if we put one archer unit with the left-hand side of those guys, and then one archer unit on the right with these towers, we should be able to do this. Okay. Okay, all of our siege equipment is in place, or it will be soon. Whether or not our ram's going to make it there or not, we've got the ballistas shooting it, so probably not. Move our archers into position. I doubt the siege ram will actually make it to the gates before it's shot down by those fucking things. If it hits 80%, I believe it captures fire, and that's the end of it. Yeah, there you go. Oh crap, we lost the tower. I knew there was a precise reason to why I fucking built so many siege towers. Get away from it. You're gonna die. Get away from the siege tower! Thank God that didn't count as a kill. We just would have lost our entire unit of guys then if that had, Okay.
Our siege towers have reached the walls. Let our foes try and stand in the way of our might.
Considering we can't get on through the gateway, we may as well send our infantry through to join up on the siege towers. Set them in wide formation for a second. That's just little point. We may as well quickly get them on the...
Foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Just quickly get them in here. Okay, we are on the gates. Now we just have to... Well, not on the gates, sorry, on the walls. How we be on the gates? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Just move our archers a bit closer. Actually, there's one thing I want to get, which is have a look at the gold cloaks, because I know they have a new skin. If we could zoom in there, probably. There we are, these guys. I hate how you can't zoom into the walls. That's why I'm going to love the Rome 2 Total War thing, where you can actually see from the perspective of individual soldiers, which is just awesome. I imagine fucking beefy as hell computers are going to have to do that, but... Okay, we just need to keep pushing these guys back, which could take a fucking while, because this game sucks at this. I always hated taking large cities like this, because it just takes so long and your men just get squished together. Just takes extraordinate amount of fucking times to just get on the goddamn walls and attack. Let's see if we can't just run down there. Yeah, there you go. Rather than standing on the walls all day, if we're near a access point, let's just bring all of our guys down. Okay, if we can open that gate.
Cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops to take the rest of the settlement.
Now we can do this. Semi-cavalry right into the middle. There you go, if we get our cavalry into the middle, that will force all the defenders on the walls to get off their asses and actually do something. And by do something, I mean leave their highly defendable positions and attack me. Come on lads, let's go in the middle. Let's not stop for 5 people that are standing in your way. I hate how they do that. It's like if you have 200 cavalry on horses, heavy horseback units, they should just run over units of like 10 infantry. Without even thinking about it. Come on! Oh look, it's a douchebag. They won't be able to stop me. King's Landing will be mine. I didn't mean to pause it. Where's he at? There he is.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, he'll be dead soon enough. The remainder of their forces are stuck on the walls and they can't even get to me, so victory is assured. And King's Landing is ours. We'll hand it over to Renly as a sign of goodwill. There goes their general.
Is slain. Let's see how these snakes fight. Victory is ours. A victory both righteous and well deserved. It cannot be. Such is the fate of all infidels who face me. I swore they would regret resisting us, Sultan. And they do. Ubedak. Inshallah, none of them shall escape us. To battle!
Again, the Dark Star sieging these guys. I don't want to risk defeat or anything stupid like that, so I'll go in there and kick his ass himself. But yeah, King's Landing is ours. We'll hand over the Crownlands to Renly as a good sign of, as a sign of faith, if you will. But who wants to bet the Red Viper's sitting on the Iron Throne right now thinking, it's rather comfortable. I might just keep this. Yeah, the Dark Star forces mainly consist of a mix between Dornishmen and mercenaries. I hired quite a lot of mercs from Harrenhal a while back. Go, get all those guys on there. Actually, what we'll do is we'll set them up on this side of the thing there so they can just volley over the walls. And the Dornish guys will set up on this hill here. Okay, all those ladders get into position, the siege round gets to the walls, and we kick their ass.
Our ladders have reached the walls. May our brave lions strike these curs who hide behind them. The battering victory is well within our grasp. Time our foe will see this and lose heart.
Sorry, I just woke up like a little while ago. It's sort of my schedule nowadays. I fucking only working part-time, so I have plenty of free time to record shit. Which has been quite nice not having to rush to record like 20 things on the weekend and then upload them slowly or anything like that.
Our ladders have reached the walls. May our brave lions strike these curs who hide
Rush in with all the troops. Preferably pushing past a tiny unit that's keeping you underneath the boiling oil. Let's go, ladies. Okay, we just kill the stragglers. Just got a few militia down here getting their asses kicked. Okay, let's move in the Dark Star and his cavalry. We'll flank around the other side of the thing to get him.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Okay, may as well send the rest of these guys up here then. Nah, okay. We sent those guys around there, but they haven't really done much. We'll still send our cavalry units around to flank the enemy. Where the hell is the rest of them at? Alright, they've gone all the way around there for some reason. Not that it really matters, we've already broken through apparently. Come on lads, push. Damn right you'd be shaken with that fucking amount of people coming towards you with spears.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
See if we can't break off some of these guys to the side.
My lord, our men are in command of the castle.
Come on, lads. Poor little Joffrey militia. I almost feel sorry for them. Wait, no, I don't. Oh, look, he's dead.
Let's see how these snakes fight without their head.
Okay, 37 seconds and we've won. But I do feel sorry for them. I managed to build a very large fucking host of men and spears with, well, what would the Dornish call it? 20,000 Dornish spears. But with all that money we got from the Viper's conquest, we had a lot of money to build some troops. We are in a massive amount of debt, though, but hell, war's expensive.
Crushing victory, my Sultan. We have cut down death. There shall be no mercy for these infidels. Such is the fate of all infidels who face me.
Well, well, well. Look, it's Tommen, the king on the iron fucking toilet. He's the king on the iron toilet. Just group these guys together for a bit.
How may I serve, Sultan? Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Na'am.
Where's the other archer unit? I swear I had 2 archer units. Or did the other one get annihilated?
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Sultan. Infidels to kill, Sultan! Your Majesty. Yalla! Yes, Sultan. Your enemies shall fall swiftly.
Have we sent Lord Allah over here?
How may I serve, Sultan? Our enemies will suffer.
Yeah, Rook's Rest is still under the command of these twats. Not that it would really matter. We have Tommen and Raps Antlers, so he's pretty much doomed. But all these troops at the end of the war will be disbanded and will return to Dorne. Although I may keep Harrenhal. That's the idea I'm having. Keeping Harrenhal, Maidenpool, and Rook's Rest, and calling it like the Dornish Dagger. Because it sort of looks like a dagger. Get it? Yeah. On the map as well, if you look. Right. It's weird how the map works, but if you look, keep... Okay, that is weird how the map works. It's only showing the map information that I have, but where that Dornish thing here is, where my cursor is, it sort of looks like a dagger. Kinda, like a Middle Eastern dagger. But it's my thinking that I'll keep that bit of land there, Harrenhal, Maidenpool, and Rook's Rest, and call it the Dornish Dagger or something like that. I'm sure you guys can come up with better names for it, but nevertheless. Doesn't really matter, because when you come up with a name for it, I would have already recorded it, so yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all for now. We've taken King's Landing and, well, pretty much everything in the Crownlands, really. You got King Tommen left in Antlers, which we will wipe out after this. And that's pretty much it. There's not really too much what we can do. We're about to reach the 30-minute mark. But when we come back, we will destroy King Tommen. And through the diplomacy, we will hand over King's Landing and most of the Crownlands over to Renly Baratheon. Whether or not we'll help the Tyrells in the war against Greyjoy or not is debatable. Really, once the Crownlands is ours and the alliance with the Baratheons is secured, I think it's in Dorne's best interest to return to Dorne. They've had their vengeance. That's all the Dornish people wanted, really. I don't think they have any beef against the Ironborn, do they? Or the Starks? So, yeah, I think we'll hand over the Iron Throne to Renly. Eventually marry off one of Renly's daughters to the Prince of Dorne, or the heir that we've got. And that will secure our alliance with the Stormlands and the King. We've already got a secure alliance with the Tyrells, who control a lot of Westeros right now. They're probably the most powerful house that there is. And, yeah, so we'll probably get the next part or another part after that into this, but it's going to be a short campaign. We all knew that. So, guys, that's all for now. Annotation top right-hand side. I will see you there. Soul out.